After Johnny was confronted overseas over his alleged snitching, it actually appeared to be the ending of an algorithmic era of errors, as after covering him for over a year, he actually disappeared for over a month after getting snatched overseas. But then this obviously edited thumbnail appeared on my homepage, where he's apparently back home live streaming, once again crashing out.
I'm live to 1,400 people right now! Not including what's on Twitch! X! You lying motherfucker! I'm done! Stop lying about me! You want me to be the villain of YouTube? I'll be the villain of YouTube! I don't give a bro! I don't give a stop telling me.
Now his live viewership showed that he peaked at over 3,000 people on YouTube, but that number quickly dissolved to under 100. And curiously, the day after, the stream showed only 2,000 views. Now I'm not necessarily saying Johnny was botting himself, and although I'm not a math Asian, but those numbers aren't quite numbering correctly. As if I do a live stream to 3,000 people, my views overall would be over 25,000, and the day after will sit at 27,000. And that's not an anomaly, as when I had a live stream that hit 4,000 concurrent viewers, the total views were 33,000, as the average viewer only watches 10 minutes of the show, which boosts it to about 36,000 the next day. And again, I'm not sitting here trying to flex views as if imaginary numbers on some social media site made me more important than another person, but I think it's important to know that you probably shouldn't be running around bragging about views if there's something so suspicious going on the back end that YouTube actually wipes out your count, because unlike other social media platforms, YouTube actually pays real money for your viewership, so to my understanding, they don't tolerate botting as much as other streaming sites. Which this crash out stream wasn't particularly making Johnny look good. It was apparently just to steal views from J Aubrey.
You're gonna upload a video about me, I'm gonna steal your thumbnail and your title, and I'm gonna add Johnny Somali reacts to the end of it, and I'm gonna react to it within the 30 minutes that you dropped it to f***ing slow your shit down. You.
To which the top reply was making fun of him for only taking 200 views, but Johnny insisted that he actually got 3,000 views, although Aubrey's million subscriber channel gave him 400,000. Now Aubrey did show my video at one point, but Johnny says all these commentary channels critical of him actually bring him real life clout.
Do you not understand, every time one of you million YouTuber videos make a video like this about me, my body count goes up 10 to 20. I had a last night video call me and say, oh, you're Johnny Somali? Here's my tits, look, daddy. I'm a groomable age.
Of all the things that I think didn't happen, girls flashing you over a video chat after seeing you getting attacked overseas on repeat, that story has to land between the moon landing and me hitting 100 million subscribers, as in, depending on who you ask, very improbable. But what I really mean is it doesn't even matter, because most people straight up won't believe you. As the more Johnny goes into how successful he is, the more angry he becomes.
We are the kick criminals. I don't give a... We are convicted and alleged criminals, all of us. And that's why with the kick is a family. Kick is a mafia. Kick is a RICO charge. We are all criminals on Kick. We are a paid criminal organization. Eddie pays us to do crime.
Which for some reason reminds me of those counterfeit and fresh dudes.
Again!
And I guess these guys just don't understand how incongruent freaking out and experiencing success is. You never see someone win the NBA championship, get the promotion of a lifetime, or marry the girl of their dreams, then running the stream, raging at the camera, angrily shouting how successful they are, as if anything it's just evidence on how badly their lives are spiraling out of control. As if you watch my channel for long enough, you'll notice that I don't emote often, and the few times that I do, it's used to really drive home a point, that hey, I'm passionate about this specific talking point, so when you hear Decoy voice shouting F this thing in particular, it really grabs your attention. But if you see somebody online constantly streaming how much they're winning, absolutely nobody's gonna believe that. As Johnny does have brief moments of clarity.
I don't have no watch, no chain, my t-shirt's from f***ing Target. My pants aren't even real Adidas. These are from Thailand or something that has 4 stripes.
And I just absolutely love the idea that somebody can be so self-aware that they themselves can be in on the joke of their shortcomings. I'm not a math Asian, I look like a bootleg Sub-Zero, my broken speech pattern is like a Chinese Christopher Walken. I mean, this whole channel is like a cautionary tale of California's public school system. But I really think accepting your situation is his pathway out of this, as I know he watches my channel, and out of all the people that covered his overseas antics, I was probably the nicest out of everybody. I'd call him out on his bad bad behavior, but also be the only person to say, "You should stop before this goes too far," as he at least somewhat respects my efforts.
At least I can respect Oompville and Atozy and Decoy Voice. The other commentary at least show their face.
As the other two YouTubers he referenced are in the millions of subscribers, and I'm still sitting at 500, not really scratching the surface of internet relevance. And honestly that's fine, because typically when you blow up on the internet and absolutely everybody knows who you are, it's rarely for good reasons, or more importantly, sustainable. Because when you see somebody like Johnny suddenly surging on social media everywhere over shouting Nagasaki at the Japanese, he did apologize shortly after, but since saying sorry isn't nearly as interesting as getting slapped into the cement by some random tourist or being sentenced to prison over your nuisance streams, it's almost like an addiction these streamers get for internet relevance, as he's had multiple opportunities to quit and get a normal mundane job back home, but he's already planning more trips overseas, where best case scenario he gets smacked again, which trends his name all across social media, and worst case he gets incarcerated again. Sure, he might get paid from the people laughing as he finds out, but absolutely none of this leads into a long-term career online, because the viral views you get while finding out never stay around while you're not, and nobody should be chasing the career path of becoming the internet's piñata. But if you appreciate alliteration over my concise commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription without getting punched even once, then go check out the video of the girl that left a woman to drown, but then just laughed about it for her livestream.